Hello my friends and welcome to the channel. Today we have G.I. Joe Army Tank Commander. This figure is part of the Classic Collection. Now, the Classic Collection was introduced by Hasbro under the Kenner name in 1996. Now, the first figures that were introduced were, let me turn this around so we can kind of get a better look, were, let's see, okay, let's see, were the U.S. Army Infantry with Desert Camo, that one right there. Then we have the British SAS, which is, again, the figure that I've done a video on. Here is the British SAS figure right here. The British SAS. Then we have the Australian Operational Deployment Force, which is the ODF right here. Then we have the U.S. Airborne Ranger. The U.S. Airborne Ranger, which is down here at the bottom here. Now, this particular figure that I have here, the U.S. Army Tank Commander, that one was introduced in 1997. He was introduced with these particular figures that are in this series right here. He was introduced with the U.S. Marine Corps Sniper. He was also introduced with the French Foreign Legion, along with many other figures that came along as part of the Classic Collection. Now, let's take a look at this great artwork on this particular figure right here. Here we have an Army Tank Commander right here. U.S. G.I. Joe Classic Collection, U.S. Army Tank Commander. It says here, there it is right here, Classic Collection, Limited Edition 1997, G.I. Joe. Let's go ahead and take a look at this packaging here. Here we have the top of the box right here. And it also includes what it includes with. The sides. The sides are pretty much the same on both sides. And then the back. We just saw the back, right? Now if we go ahead and turn this around, here we have some information on the U.S. Army M1 Abrams Tank Commander. If you want to pause and take a read, you're welcome to. But if we open up this flap, here is the actual figure that we will be looking at today. Again, it does have some great artwork here. Just a big giant window box showing the figure. And let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. This figure comes with the following accessories. He comes with a helmet with a communication set, goggles. He does come with a 9mm Beretta with holster right here, and his camo uniform. It says U.S. Army G.I. Joe right here, and he's got tanker boots on. And he's got an M3 submachine gun, which is a .45 caliber machine gun. It's commonly known also as a grease gun, or a greaser, as people have called it before. This is what comes with this particular action figure. If we come in a little closer, let's go ahead and take the helmet off. Let's take the goggles off. Here we see, we get a better look at the figure. Here we have the antenna, and here's the mic for the helmet. Let's go ahead and take the helmet off. Here's the helmet. put this figure here off to the side, we get a better look at the helmet, at the detail on this helmet. I really like this helmet. I really do. I wonder if it would fit a classic G.I. Joe. Let's take a look. It would, but it would be a very tight fit. Take a look at that. Right? So, this is the helmet part of this figure. And again, these goggles here. These are the goggles of that era. This is how they made the goggles. Now, because this is so old, the elastic on it is a little worn, so I may have to replace it. But here's his face sculpt. Again, this is the style of figure that not entirely my favorite, but you know, also it has dog tags. He has dog tags. Now, in this time period, the classic collection, a lot of the figures had 2 dog tags. One of them said G.I. Joe right here, if you can make that out. And the other one generally was a logo or the branch of service that the figure served in. Here we have some rank insignia right here on his lapel. Right here, he's got U.S. Army, G.I. Joe, the holster with the Beretta tightly in there. Here's the grease gun. Let's go ahead and remove the grease gun here and take a look at it. Here it is. This is the grease gun that he comes with. And this style of boot, tanker boots. These boots are a little soft, and sometimes it makes the figures hard. It makes it hard for them to stand compared to the traditional G.I. Joe boots. The hands, a little rough, but the hands on these style of figures to me were a lot bigger than the traditional G.I. Joe, especially the Kung Fu grip or gripping hands. Just take a look at the comparison size of hands. Look at these things are huge. So, articulation, as far as articulation for this figure, let's go ahead and take a look at some articulation. Let's go ahead and take a look at the articulation on this particular figure. Oh yeah, he's got another detail that I missed here, these little buttons on his suit. And this is a jumpsuit. It's not where he has a shirt and a trousers. It's all one. So let's go ahead and look at his arms. Same thing with this. Swings forward, backwards, all the way around. His neck. Waist. His waist does not have that much articulation. His legs, as much as here we go, sideways. This is the articulation on this one particular action figure. So, there it is. that's all I have for today. My look from 1997 G.I. Joe Classic Collection U.S. Army Tank Commander. Do you have this figure? Do you have any of the figures from this particular lots? If you do, tell me about them in the comments. Let me know what you think. And thank you for watching. And do me a favor, subscribe to my channel. And if you would please like, share, and again, subscribe. And click on or turn on the notification bell to receive notice of future upcoming videos. Doing this really helps the channel out and helps the channel grow. So let's go ahead and add to the action with Action Joe Figs.